Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Welcome to the Great Kaleidoscope series episode 3. In episode 1 we crocheted our kaleidoscope square. In episode 2 we learned how to make the seams. Now we know how to make our squares and crochet them together. In this episode we make this beautiful, gorgeous poncho. You can make it with tassels or without. There are 5 sizes, and I will go into greater detail on how to make this pretty XL or double XL size poncho with a neckline and a border around the bottom and tassels. I have 5 different sizes here that you can make. 4 squares for the baby size, 12 squares for the toddler size, 20 squares for teenager or small adult, 36 squares for medium and large adult, and 56 squares for XL and XXL. For our baby-sized poncho, we need 4 squares, 2 blue squares and 2 pink squares. Now let's arrange our squares so we can crochet them together. Face them wrong side out in an L shape. Blue, pink, blue, pink. Then we make 3 seams, one here, the second one here, and the third one here. Then fold it by the shoulders. Everything's still wrong side out. Turn it over and make your last seam right here. And that's our baby-sized poncho. Here are the measurements and how much yarn you need. And you need very little white yarn because it's such a small poncho, and I will show you later on a bigger poncho how to make the neckline and the border round. Next is our toddler size poncho. You need 6 blue squares and 6 pink squares. Arrange them wrong side up in this L shape. I have 5 squares here, 5 squares here, and 2 more here. First I want to make all the red seams that go into this direction. And then I want to make the green seams that go in the other direction. Let's start with a long red seam. Crochet 10 squares together here. And then crochet 4 squares together here towards the neckline. That's the short seam. Then we can fold our poncho in half. Here are the shoulders. Turn it over, and we're still looking at the wrong side, and finish the last red seam right here. It's a short seam that goes towards the neckline. And now we can crochet the green seams. Here's a short one. Crochet that towards the neckline. Then here's a long one. Start on the bottom and then crochet all the way around. Turn your work over so you can continue on the other side. And crochet down the other side and make that seam. And then we have to do one more short seam right here that goes towards the neckline. And that's the 12 square poncho. Next is the 20 square poncho. You need 10 blue and 10 pink squares. And the layout. Now let's take a look how we are going to crochet this one together. We have 7 squares here and another 7, then 4 over here and 2 over there. Let's start with the red seams again. Crochet 14 squares together with a long seam here, and then make short seams here, here, and there. Then you can fold the shoulders, fold it in half like this. Then those 2 squares, fold them over, turn the poncho over. We're still on the wrong side, and we can make the last short seam here towards the shoulder. Now we can make the green seams, 2 short ones over here towards the neckline, 1 and 2, then 1 long one, go up and around the shoulder and towards the bottom. And on this side we also have 2 short green seams going towards the neckline, 1 and 2. This poncho has quite a large neckline, but I will show you later how to make it smaller. This was our 20 square poncho. Next is the 36 square poncho. You need 18 pink and 18 blue squares, and here's the layout. All the squares are again wrong side up. This time we have 3 times 9 squares. 9 squares, 9 and 9. Then 6 squares over here and 3 squares over there. This time we have 2 long red seams. 1 and 2. And then 3 short red seams, 1, 2, and 3. Then we can fold again at the shoulders. Wrong sides up, always wrong side up, and we can finish the red seam over here. It's a short one towards the neckline. And now let's do the green seams. We have 2 long ones this time and 2 short ones. Let's do the short ones first. 1, 2, and then 2 long ones. Do one at a time. And turn it over and finish those 2 long seams on the other side. 1 and 2, and then we have 2 short green ones left towards the neckline. 1 and 2. Here's our 56 square poncho, our biggest size. We need 28 pink and 28 blue squares, and I put how much yarn you need for the seams and for the tassels. And here's the layout. Everything's still wrong side out, and I will explain this one a little bit more thoroughly because it is our larger size. We have 11 squares 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 8 squares over here and 4 squares over there. This time we have 3 long seams. 1, 2, and 3. And 3 short ones. 1, 2, 3. Now let's turn our work over again, fold it. Remember, always wrong side out. Turn it over and we can finish that short seam again on this side, right here. Then we have 2 short green seams here. 1, 2, and this time again 3 long ones. 1, 2, 3. You start one by one and turn your work over. Finish them on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and then there's 2 short ones left here and here. Let's go over the red seams one more time. We have 3 long seams that connect 4 rows of 11 squares. 1, 2, 3 long seams, and then we have 3 short seams that connect 4 squares. 1, 2, and 3. And then we can fold our poncho in half. Remember, every time we have the wrong side out, so fold it backwards. Then fold all 4 squares of the other shoulder over, wrong side up. And now we can make one more seam on this side. It's a short seam. Then you can rotate your poncho just a little bit, and we can make the same seams over here, a long one here, front to back. That's the first seam. Then we make a second long one, front to back, and a third long one, front and around the back. And then we have 2 short seams going towards the neckline, 1 and 2, and we have 2 short seams in the back, so flip it over and make those 2 short ones, 1 and 2 short seams towards the neckline. And that's our poncho crocheted together. You can turn it over to the right side. Let's continue with our neckline. On the neckline, I double crocheted into all of the previous stitches, and then when I got to the middle, I made a double into each of the chain spaces, and I made a puff stitch into the middle chain space. You can do any stitch you like. I double crocheted into all of the stitches, and where the chain spaces are, I made a double in each of the chain spaces. Then I crocheted all the way around and repeated on the other side. I made 1 double into each of the chain spaces, and I made a puff stitch into the middle chain space. I tried my poncho on and it was still a little big, so I will make 1 more round with single crochet. I slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain 1 and single crochet into all of the doubles until you get to the middle part. Then I will single crochet 3 together, the one that's in the first chain space, the one in the middle, for me that's a puff stitch, and the one that's in the left chain space, so that's 4 loops, pull through 4, and then single crochet around to the other side, and you can single crochet 3 together on the other side, and it will make your neckline a little tighter. Around the bottom of the poncho, I also made 1 round of double crochet and 1 round of single crochet. I crocheted 5 doubles into both corners, and on the side I made 2 doubles into all of the corner spaces because I didn't want to decrease like I did on the neckline, so 2 doubles. Then on the second round I made singles into all of the doubles, and then at the corner I counted to the 3rd double, 1, 2, 3, and I made 2 singles into the third double. The important part is that your corner lies flat. I want to add tassels to my poncho. Each of my strands of yarn is about 12 inches long. I fold the tassel in half, and then I use only the bottom loop of the single crochet. I go in through the wrong side and come out on the right side. Pull the loop through, and then pull the strands through the loop. So this is the right side that I'm looking at right now. Now we can put tassels in all of our stitches and complete this poncho. I hope you love it as much as I do, and I hope to see you in episode 4, where we will make this absolutely gorgeous cardigan. Bye bye.